This is either going to be amazing or a complete disaster.
It's pouring, pouring. Oh baby, it's pouring.
We are two Singaporeans on a mission to chase our first ever Northern Lights, and we've just flown over 6,000 miles for one shot at it. Yesterday, we finally made it to a tiny village of Flåm, squeezed between these insane mountains. Today, we travelled to Bergen and all the way up to Tromsø, but something goes terribly wrong. But before any of that chaos hits, we actually have to make it out of Flåm. It's looking like Green Riding Hood. And we are reaching Vinland soon. If you're planning a similar trip, you've probably come across the Norway in a nutshell package. We basically did the same things but booked each trip on our own because it's much cheaper that way. The prices will pop up somewhere on screen, but if you want to know the total damage, stick around until the end. We have reached! Reduced to phone because my camera has run out of storage. But the bus is right there, I think. And after all that travel, we were finally in Bergen. And standing at this harbour now, looking at all these houses. They are truly straight out of a postcard. But we really wanted to hike through the troll forest, so we grabbed the first mountain train we saw and ascended into a totally different kind of world altogether. And just walking around this magical forest, you can already imagine some fantasy troll living hidden amongst these woods. I'm not gonna send this to my parents. We are literally climbing up the side of the mountain, I think. Which is quite cool, We are mountain goats for the day. Bouldering? We made it. That's where we came from. I'm actually quite proud of ourselves. We came from there actually. Like we walked through. But we walked all the way from there. It was wet, soggy ground. Like my shoes are wet. We're here for the view and this hike is amazing.
Ano ako? So film.
I think we are halfway done with the hike. Is it?
Yeah.
What are you doing here? On top of freaking mountain. I think one of the coolest thing was that we've met so many people. We met these two elderly ladies and they were just hiking normally and eating lunch.
Having a picnic.
Yeah, having a picnic and a random rock. And that was amazing. Let's be real, this trip wasn't cheap at all, but thankfully Ramadan came through. So no lunch for me and most of my sahris and iftar were at home. Dinner for today. We are currently on the way to Tromsø. It's been a long morning. We started early in the morning. An amazing view. Jonathan's first snow.
Oh, she's on my face.
Taste it. Reviews? Disgusting.
I do taste it.
Not a lot of people know this. Snow stains your glasses, guys. So, yeah, that's why I'm covering my head. If it's like this, right, I'll be okay. We are in Tromsø! With this, we're almost 70% done with this trip, and it's finally time to chase the Northern Lights. But of course, we had to explore Tromsø itself first, so we booked a few tours and we honestly hope for the best. Almost time to breakfast. Almost.
Here during the summer the water can get up to 15 degrees and that's it.
Today we are doing the island tours. We're at the first viewpoint. Treading through deep snow. My socks are wet. But this is our first viewpoint for the tour. We have 10 minutes here. And then we'll go for Summary Island, I think? I forgot the name of it.
Here we are far away from the city, so there is no light pollution, and the picture in between the mountains and the northern lights are very beautiful.
Can I just say this completely ruined my day. I spent most of the time trying to fix this lens, but it just didn't budge. I'm not gonna lie, this is how it ended up looking, but yeah, we don't talk about that. Still, we came here to tick off a bucket list item and I couldn't just sulk around, so after a few hours, I finally left the house to join the Northern Lights tour. I wasn't super hopeful for the Northern Lights because it was snowing quite heavily, but when we reached the place, we were just waiting around this campfire and suddenly we heard this loud cheer and we look up and it's green.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Whoa, this was truly magical. I wasn't expecting to see the lights at all because of all the heavy snow, but here we are. At this point, greed had taken over me and all I could think about was how beautiful this would look from a boat out at sea. And guess what opportunity we were presented with. This was truly all I dreamt of, and it wasn't as bright as the previous day, but these lights, man, they stayed with us for most of the night.